this is PlaymoBello. This is Stunt Show Crash Vehicle set 70551. Look at this car, all the accessories you get with. Awesome looking. It's one of the coolest cars. The headlights, the rear tail lights look realistic as well. There's some really cool looking exhaust pipes in here. This is actually a sticker right here on both sides. This is not a sticker. That's not a sticker. The whole side here is definitely not a sticker. Look at here though, the car does not have a door. Normally, you know, Playmobil does not make doors that open, but they at least make the line here. But because this is a stunt crash car, supposed to be like a NASCAR car where the character just goes in through the window. Of course, this car does open the trunk. Look at that. It's a little difficult to open the trunk because if you use the wing from the back here, this little aerodynamic wing, the wing comes off instead of actually opening the trunk. See, it's hard to bring it up. You see the wing just comes off. You gotta get your nail at this under part here right in the middle, and then you get that opened, and you have a lot of space to maybe put the fire extinguisher inside. Since this is a crash car, I don't recommend having the fire extinguisher inside because you're probably gonna need it pretty fast. The engine is visible and it's coming out, and it has fire. Looks like you're just pressing the accelerator really hardcore. It's like if you're wondering what this is an extra bumper. This is one of the bumpers right here. The bumper can be removed. It has those System X little red pieces that connect to the front right here. The same goes for this part here. You just remove that. And then you put this part. Now it became a ramp. So you drive towards a motorcycle, and the motorcycle can just use this ramp to go through the fire on top of this car and just fly off somewhere else. Really cool idea by Playmobil that I haven't seen anywhere. Maybe there are some real stunt shows that do this. I have never seen it. It comes with 3 fire barrels, so you can create your own kind of obstacle, jump through the ramp with a motorcycle, and then there's fire in the back here, and the motorcycle has to fly over all these fire barrels and the car and the characters. Of course, it's going to have a crash dummy as well. That is one of the coolest releases by Playmobil. You can also get one of these with the mystery pack series, but this is just awesome. It's an actual crash dummy, and if you don't want to use this as a crash dummy, you can say it's a futuristic robot. This guy could just speak and be just like a normal person, but he's a robot, or just to be run over by the car, or whatever you want to do. That's a female. She's a driver, a female driver. The head of the dummy is made in a way where you can actually wear a helmet, but the helmet's loose. One other piece that you get with this awesome car here, this crash show stunt car, is this black hood. You remove the engine, and it has one of those System X. You can see there's a little square there for the connection. Then the hood has the same kind of connection. Look at that. You just put the hood back. It looks like a pretty good looking car, and if you remove the front again, look at that. It doesn't look that bad, right? It looks pretty average. You can also then remove the wing, and then it looks just like a car. Look at that paint job, which is really cool. There's some paint scratching over here, the icons that says it's a crash dummy car, but with the rims and the colors, I love it. It's really good. You can just take this into a race or just have it as a city ride, or you go ahead and you put the wing in the back as well, the front bumper, and it still looks pretty good. You remove the top, then you can access the inside of the car. If you look here, this is just something you find in dummy cars for crash, or also racing cars. Support for the back seats and the back seats in the back. It helps the car not get destroyed if it flips or goes sideways or even rolls. The inside of the car looks like any other Playmobil car. Look at the panel, the feet supports over here, the seat, the gears for you to put, you know, first gears. The wheel is right there. It's rotatable and has the space for the feet of the Playmobil. Even has a little space here for the GPS and some other panels like radios and buttons for turbo modes, the fire mode, and all of that. You can remove the support, and then you can have a Playmobil sit in the back, or just the space really to put items or bags wherever you want. What you can also do is you can put 2 fire barrels and just drive like that, make it like you're just crazy driving with fire behind your car seats. But I really like that support. It makes it look like a nice looking convertible. So look at that. I went ahead and I put the dummy inside the car. You see him right there holding the wheel. He's going to crash this car for a test to see if a human being can survive a crash at that velocity with this awesome turbo engine, fire up in the air. And here is the pilot, the driver of the car, just watching, just waiting with the fire extinguisher in the middle of all those fire tanks. Here is the front of the box. That is the box art. It looks really awesome. Look at the fire here. It's a bunch of fire barrels being kicked with the car. You have here some features for the car. The back of the box features for the car as well. You can have both bumpers, all the accessories you get with this car. So I particularly like to have the car with the ramp already attached, the engine outside with the fire, and the wing in the back. You chew the box! Two characters. The dummy moves just like a Playmobil. The arms, the head is the only different thing because it goes up and down and sideways. It's just a pinpoint right there, a ballpoint that you can just do whatever you want. It's like a skeleton head pretty much. So this is just like a skeleton character. The female here has a very cool looking suit. She has one of those really thick pants to protect her from fire. Look at the seat belt on her shirt. It's a very good belt. It's a 4-point belt, and the arms have some splashes. All right, so let's test this car. First, we're gonna use the ramp, how the crash dummy can deal with the crashes. I don't know how that's gonna work because of this ramp here. You see how the tires is going off the floor, so maybe we do need to take the ramp off. All right, with the ramp off, it's like the car can actually go over the ramps. That worked. Now let's see if I can get this car over the ramp, landing on the floor with the motorcycle jumping on the ramp off the car. Really difficult. The motorcycle just goes towards the car, gets into the ramp, and dies. Here are all the accessories you get with this car. You get two different bumpers. The simple bumper, the one with the ramp, a little wing for the back of the car, 3 barrels with fire. The fire is removable, and then you just have some cool looking barrels. A helmet, the arm pieces, and a little neck piece that completes the armor suit for the female. You get the dummy, of course, that could also be a futuristic robot. The fire extinguisher, a engine, the little hood that closes this empty space on the hood. Car itself with its own accessories, the little support in the back there, the wheel, etc. And that is the set. That is set 70551, Playmobil Stunt Show, the Stunt Crash Dummy Car. Here comes the Crash Dummy Car from the Stunt Show. Unfortunately, there's no place for the crash dummy to hold on to, so this is going to be the best.